I've seen this in the kind of spaces where policy, science, or bureaucracy define the rules of engagement. In places like these, credentials don't just bolster your experience, they become part of the social currency that determines who gets the mic and who fades into the background. It's not only about what you know, but whether you can deliver it in a way that fits the institutional grammar. The tone, the cadence, the polish, all of it contributes to what feels like a quiet performance of belonging. And this is where fear creeps in. It's not that people will actually think you lack depth if you simplify, it's that you're afraid they will. There's this deep, often unspoken fear that clarity will cost you credibility. That if you don't sound serious enough, you'll be perceived as unserious. That if you don't lace your message with all the right markers, someone will finally see through you. So people overcompensate. They overprepare. They double down on complexity. They sand off emotion, even when it matters. They speak in ways that feel safe in the room. But those same habits make it harder for their message to land with the people who need to hear it the most. Simplifying your message can feel risky. I've seen people hesitate, not because others will definitely question their depth, but because they fear that clarity might expose them. There's a primal anxiety that if your message sounds too clean, too plain, then someone will assume you lack the depth, the weight, or the gravitas to speak with authority. So rather than risk being perceived as simplistic, people armor up. They thicken their language. They throw in technical terms, pad their points, remove the emotion. It becomes a form of self-protection, a way of saying, see, I belong here. But somewhere in the middle of all that effort, the message gets lost. Not because it wasn't valuable, but because it couldn't breathe. Here's what gets missed in that shuffle. Leadership isn't about sounding like you know the way. It's about helping people see the way and want to walk it with you.